Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to mighty AHPARYAM, YAHAWADH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakop coming at you with another lesson, and today we're going to be talking about chariots in the MOTB. Okay. Basically, I had saw these, actually a lot of different stuff, and honestly, for me personally, I've just not have been making enough videos on the MOTB. So like honestly, I just gotta do it. I have to make sure that the lost sheep, okay, hear about it and are warned. I'm not gonna miss out on doing my part. All right. Someone that needs to hear it. All right. Any Israelite that needs to hear this, open your ears. All right. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should be doing twice as much hearing and half as much talking. Okay. So now, lawmaker, this is from End Time Headline. Lawmaker delivers grim warning after claiming he watched classified UFO footage. We can't handle it. Okay, so over here, actually I should probably go to the actual thing. A Tennessee lawmaker issued a dire warning after claiming to have seen classified UFO footage that hasn't been released to the public. So basically, they're saying that this threat, this UFO, is so dangerous that we cannot handle it. It's out of our power. Hopefully he has a link to his website. But yeah, basically they're saying that it's out of their power. They can't handle it. That's the type of stuff that's going on. Right here. And the reality of it is, yeah, like that's true. Like they can't handle the Most High, but you have Esau Edom. Let me get that as a matter of fact. You have Esau Edom that thinks he can. The book of Obadiah, verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay, so they basically say, because they think because they can take down all these other countries, all these other nations of people, okay, and they have a good winning record, all right. They think that, oh yeah, we're unbeatable. We're the best. Who can take us down? Nobody can take us down. Okay, that's the way that they think. But then you got some of these people with some of these military personnel with sense able to say, oh no, that's too much. We can't take it. They might have possibly seen. Well, actually, let's see if we can. Speculate extraterrestrial life forms could have technology that humans can't handle during an appearance on the Event Horizon podcast. If they're out there, they're out there, and if they have this kind of technology, then they could turn us into a charcoal brisket, Pritchett said. And if they can travel light years or at the speeds of let me start over. And if they can travel light years or at the speeds that we've seen in physics as we know it, fly underwater, don't show a heat trail, things like that, then we are vastly out of our league. Okay, so over there they're saying like, okay, number one, they outspeed us. Okay, they can blitz them. They can blitz Esau Edom. They defy the laws of physics that they are used to. Okay, fly underwater. I assume like Like there's no, like, you know how there's like back, that's not applicable to them, and then don't show heat trails, meaning they're harder to track. Okay, things like that. And like I said, they're vastly out of their league. Okay, Esau's Babylon is vastly out of his league because they don't have that type of technology to handle this type of stuff. All right, and the reality of it is the Lord just did not give them the technology and the intellectual prowess to do so, to create such tools. Okay, but he gave them enough to be able to conquer all their human mortal mortal counterparts. Okay, they can counter them, but they can't counter the Most High YAHAWAH and his army, his heavenly army. All right, Slakia. We can handle it, but it said during his podcast appearance about potential alien tech, we couldn't fight them off what we wanted to. That's why I don't think they're a threat to us, or they would have already have been. So basically saying that because they are vastly out of their league, the alien is more superior, or that's what he said that he came to the conclusion of. Then he doesn't think that they mean, and he thinks that they don't mean any harm. Okay, but the reality of it is the only reason why they haven't been destroyed is not because, and also I believe one of the elders in Great Millstone actually said that they saw some ravens, or not ravens, I don't know, I forgot what type of bird, but some birds standing there looking at some food and waiting. They didn't go down to just swipe the food. They just stood there and waited. Okay, and that's basically what the angels, the chariots, are doing. Okay, the chariots are waiting for their time to strike. They're waiting for the YAHAWASHI to say, okay, you know what? It's time to go get them. All right, and it's that simple. It's that easy to understand. Just, it's not a matter of, we all whenever we were ready to go in and attack and whatnot. No, there's order to this. We have to wait for our orders. All right. Let's see over here.
Out of the window, capturing a captivating video. A sense of awe and curiosity filled the air as the passenger's camera focused on a peculiar sight. A disc-shaped object, about the size of a small car, effortlessly gliding in parallel to the airplane, near one of its wings. The crispness of the video allowed the viewer to perceive the details of the disc distinctly. As seconds passed, an intriguing occurrence took place. The mysterious object seemed to activate a device of some sort, creating a mesmerizing effect. Space and time itself appeared to fold around the disc, as if the laws of physics were being bent to its will. The passenger's video captured the surreal moment in all its glory, a testament to an encounter that defied conventional understanding. As the object sped away from the aircraft, its velocity accelerated to a staggering 24,000 miles per hour, leaving an indelible impression on the mind of the witness.
All right. That's what the funny thing is. If you hear what the guy was saying in this video, all right, it matches up with what this guy was saying here. How they can travel light years, or at speed, or at speeds that we've seen, or just basically travel faster than what they're used to, defy physics, as the guy had made mention before. Fly underwater, we didn't see that. Didn't make, basically, two out of the four things. Okay, like it's showing, suggesting more and more that and also in general, Slakia, in general, they've been also saying or reporting more on the chariots, in Slakia, reporting more on the chariots. Okay, they've been saying, oh yeah, there's been UFO sightings here, there, blah blah blah. Okay, like it's a lot more common. Okay, well, but why is that? Okay, because we're getting closer and closer to the end. Okay, we'll call on YAHAWASHI for dealing with us, number one, and allowing us to be able to, move closer and closer to the end. All right. Next, another thing I want to get into, WEF says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society. Now, what? What could that mean? Okay, let's read what the brother actually put. Revelation chapter 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is, basically, they're threatening that if you don't get this, then you're not going to be able to participate in society. And you know what's funny? Let me get this. Okay. Now, one thing you have to understand is, this is it. This one thing you have to understand is, everything is tied together. All right. So I got something in the mail, okay, from my phone service provider. All right. They said, after analyzing your account, we noticed that you need to change mobile devices. Okay. So, let's continue on. The network supporting your current device will be gradually phased out by telecommunication providers to enable the transition to next-gen networks. You will need a compatible mobile device. So, for the most part, basically, they're telling me that I have to upgrade and buy a new phone. Okay, so like the thing about that is like, yo, who the fuck has Slakia, let me correct myself. When do most Israelites have money to constantly be upgrading their phones? Okay, like I don't. Number one, I like this phone. I put a lot of shit in this phone. I literally need it for a lot of stuff, and they're telling me that I can't use this as my phone anymore. Like, this is crazy. Okay, they're gonna be telling me to upgrade, spend money on a new phone and stuff like that. Like, it's just so ridiculous. Okay, that these devils are going to what's the word? Hide it under the guise of an upgrade, but in actuality, especially for this whole these implants, okay, especially for these implants, it's not meant to actually be an upgrade. It's meant for their ulterior motives, their hidden agendas and whatnot. Okay. Let me get Slakia. I read this. Bear with me. All right. Mark chapter 13, verse 22. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. Okay. Now, one thing I was watching some other brothers. I always watch other brothers' lessons like every day. All right, which we should all be doing so. Anyway, I was watching another brother's lesson, and he made an excellent point. They're going to be showing stuff like, you can with this new implant, you can turn on your light without even having to flip a switch. You can do this, that, and the third. Revelation chapter 16 verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. Okay, it goes to show that even the devil can make miracles happen. All right, and he saw Edom. He's making these miracles happen with like a lot of stuff. I believe they were trying to say that they wanted to restore the sight to the blind and stuff like that. So if that actually does become a reality, they're going to get a lot of people that get enticed by that, right? They're going to say, "Oh no, I want that too. I don't want to try struggling. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait on YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. I just want this now. Like, oh, this is good. All right, like no, like that's not good. Okay, we have to be aware and not be a sucker to these types of deception. All right. 2 Kings chapter 2 from the top, and it came to pass when Yahweh would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went from Elisha to Gilgal. Okay, so now the whirlwind is the chariots. Okay, where is it? The whirlwind is the chariots. Okay, getting beamed up by the chariots. However exactly we get taken, but the thing is, there's going to come a time when we're going to be delivered. There's going to come a time when these things won't be a problem for us. Okay, like it's already a very amazing time that we're living in, that we're able to see all these signs. Okay, let me actually get that, as a matter of fact. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So we see these as signs. Okay, as signs that more and more prophecies come to pass. We're almost out of here. This is a beautiful thing. Okay, and as of right now, I would say, there's Ukraine and Russia. There's probably more issues that we're not fully aware of. Just the main fact that it's just the fact that when we see these types of stuff going on, we're supposed to be rejoicing. Okay, knowing that we're just that much closer to the end. Okay, let me get this. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13, therefore thus saith the Yahweh, thy power, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, Slakia, behold my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, behold my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, behold my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, so again, and I also made a lesson on this, where I had, not a lesson, but I just made a video talking about this dream I had, where the place that I was in, where I was getting invaded, I believe, by either Ukraine or Russia, one of those two countries. And the crazy thing is that while it was actively getting invaded, there was bombs and stuff like that being dropped and whatnot, people getting shot at. Even though all that was happening, I was still just minding my own business, doing what I left to do. Like it was beautiful. Call Halayim Yahawadah and Yahawadah, that not only am I protected during Jacob's trouble, but me and my family. No, Slakia, the rest of you elect men and women, hopeful elect men and women, are ready to repent and try to be protected all throughout. All right, not just now, but also during Jacob's trouble. All right. But yeah, it also says that we're going to rejoice, and we want to be the ones that rejoice. Okay, but at the same time, Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, for none of those things which thou shalt suffer, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you thee a life. And now there's a precept to that. Matthew chapter 10 verse 39, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth life for my sake shall find it. So if we are, so focused on finding ourselves, finding our purpose in Edom's world, okay, and we're gonna be like, okay, well, I mean, that's even another precept to be added. Matthew chapter 20, verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Let me get this as well. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures from heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Okay, so do you really want someone to have access to your treasures? No. Okay, but at the same time, no. You don't want someone to have access to your treasures. And when you are building up treasures, carnally, then you're basically building it for someone else, or more specifically Edom. All right, there's no real, oh yeah, I'm gonna save up money for this, that, and the third. I mean, yes, kind of we can, sure, but at the end of the day, it just gets to a certain point where we're just struggling. All right, aside from that, because that is a part of the curse, by the way. Aside from that, moving on. Matthew chapter 24, verse 22, be shortened. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not, for there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were much possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Okay, so now those that are a part of the elect, we're not going to get deceived. Okay, and the thing is, we need to understand and remember that there's a certain way are going to happen. Someone might be saying, oh hey, you fellow Hebrew Israelites or whatever, there's a Hamashiach YAHAWASHI, he's in the thing, and heck, maybe some people will know, maybe some ops will know the names of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI, but they're going to try to lead us astray and let us fall down a snare, okay, or put us in a snare. Okay, we want to avoid that from happening. All right. Second Ezra chapter 13, verse from the top. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there rose a wind from the sea, that it moved for all the waves thereof, and I behold, lo, that men waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him, and whoso voice went out from his mouth, all that burnt that into his head, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Slacking. And after that I beheld, and lo, hold on. Slacking. I was just reading. I thought it was over here. Oh, that was my mistake. But basically, we see the main point. Number one, the chariots. Okay, we have to look forward to the chariots, because Yahawadah, that's going to be specifically us, the brothers and sisters that are in the streets. Hopefully our transportation out of here. Okay, Yahawadah, we do not die from the nuclear missiles. All right. And in addition to that, we also have, this video of chariots up close and personal, and finally we have this this picture. Okay, basically going to show that, if you have money in your thing, like, they're more than likely going to take it. All right, and they have done that before. All right, to random citizens, I guess celebrity Kanye is the biggest example. All right, and it's very crazy. It's incredibly crazy. All right, they're not even hiding it anymore. But the crazy thing is they're telling people, oh no, this is good, yeah, this, that, and the third. Okay, they're ignoring the facts just to push out their things. Okay, and honestly, the wicked, they know what they're doing. It's not unintentional. All right. But yeah, with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, give honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.